What's up? It's Dwight Jr. from Hillside. I am going to go over my song Call It Off. I've reworked this song like 50 times. Shout out to Satele for being like the #1 contributor. He was always like, nah, fix this. So that was cool. But yeah, let's get right into it. I started off with this little thing right here. Just a simple little pad. I added a fifth using chord trigger. Adding a fifth actually adds a lot of feel. So sometimes if you play a regular chord and it sounds boring, add a fifth to it and it sometimes will jazz it up a little bit. That's just for me. Originally, that bass was the main bass on the first verse, but I put a filter on it and went in a different direction. Like I said, I've reworked it a bunch of times. It's a little guitar emulator I kind of plucked around with, kind of. Little secrets like that, man, they make the song great. So the hi-hat's not fancy at all, but when you add the kick, and then I have the snare obviously. What you can notice is the kick actually gets harder. I add a different kick. So right here I have a light kick, and then right here it is a more thump kind of kick, just to make the verse feel like it's going uphill. So that is me taking a bass guitar emulator and doing stuff like that. And it just comes together so well. So that's the verse, and then it goes into the chorus, which is personally my favorite part. Originally, this had no bounce. Like, I was really struggling with this chorus, and I kept sending it to Satele like, man, what do you think of this? He was like, maybe change this bass, maybe a little more groove. So I just like went into like, I couldn't figure out how to do the bass, and I had listened to, I think it was a Catronata song, and I was like, he has such a funky bass, like all the time, like with his drums. So that was the inspiration for the bass on the chorus. So this is the bass. It's super like party, house feel. I really enjoyed it. So funny part is everybody thinks that's a real guitar, but that's me on my keyboard. And I don't want to give away too many secrets, but it literally is. It's me. So yeah, that was kind of like a prank on everybody, because everybody thought it was a real guitar. And then I have like obviously vinyl. So I have the vinyl feel. I'm a huge nostalgia junkie, I guess you would say. That word means a lot for me. So I love the feel of Polaroids and memories and creating memories. Nostalgia for me is not always the past. Sometimes a lot of times actually, it's creating the memory in the moment. Like this will be nostalgia in the future. So I always love the vinyl feel. I love the feel of a record versus the CD, or streaming it sometimes. So it just has a warm feeling to it. So here's the actual reference this is what the first verse sounded like when I started the song.
Said we last forever. You lied to me.
So it was like super upbeat. Eventually I threw those drums in there and slowed it down, just kind of like so you could feel it. So thank you everybody for listening to the song, taking the time to click on the song and listen to it and save it to your library. It means a lot. I have a lot in store in my brain with the music that I'm releasing lately. So yeah, I would love to have these videos because I feel like, you know, this is just the beginning. So yeah, thank you everybody. I appreciate it.